What made the high school legend become a legend? My senior year, there was this kid named Blake who everyone called a total weirdo. He ate lunch alone every day, wore the same beat-up hoodie, and never talked to anyone. Most people just ignored him or made jokes behind his back. Our school had this stupid rule where if you got 3 tardies in any class, you'd get Saturday detention. Miss the detention, and you'd be suspended for a week. It was harsh, but our principal loved flexing his power. Blake had already gotten suspended twice for missing detentions. Everyone figured he was just lazy or didn't care about school. The 3rd suspension would mean automatic expulsion. One Friday morning, Blake walked into first period 30 minutes late. Again. Mrs. Patterson, our math teacher, was livid. She'd already written him up twice that month. "That's your 3rd tardy, Blake. Saturday detention. Don't even think about skipping this one." Blake just nodded and sat down. Everyone expected him to blow off the detention like always and get kicked out by Monday. But Saturday morning, I had to go to school early for debate team practice. As I walked past the detention room, I saw something weird. Blake was sitting there, but he wasn't alone. There were like 15 other kids in there with him. I peeked through the window. Blake was quietly helping this freshman with algebra homework. 2 seats over, he was showing another kid how to fix his broken calculator. Every few minutes, different students would lean over to ask him questions. That's when it hit me. Blake wasn't randomly late to class. He was helping kids in the hallway before school started. Kids who were struggling, getting bullied, or just needed someone to listen. I started paying attention. Every morning, Blake would stand by the sophomore lockers where this girl Emma got harassed daily. The bullying stopped when he was around. During lunch, instead of eating alone, he'd sit with whoever looked lonely that day. The Saturday detentions weren't punishment for him. They were opportunities. Kids who got detention were usually the ones struggling the most. Blake figured out that getting written up was the only way to access the students who needed help but were too proud to ask. Monday morning, word spread fast. Emma posted on Instagram about how Blake had been protecting her for months. A junior named Carlos shared how Blake helped him pass chemistry after his dad left. Story after story came out. By lunch, everything changed. Blake still wore the same hoodie and kept to himself, but now people understood. He wasn't weird or antisocial. He was strategic. Our principal called Blake to his office Tuesday morning. We all thought he was finally getting expelled. Instead, Blake came back with a hall pass that let him roam the building during study periods. The principal had created an unofficial peer counseling position just for him. Senior year ended with Blake getting the Community Service Award at graduation.